Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
The gun now on 3rd down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And they call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here's Lou Hedley now. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though.
And the Texans will take over.
Okay, break.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Dragon 60.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Stroud off the play fake.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Down. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
Stroud looking to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This now a 3rd and 4. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw here.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back direction. A quick change in the situation here.
Stroud sets up the play action. He'll get this off to Swift. Touchdown, Texans! Swift from 8 yards out, and the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker,
and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And look at the defense for these Texans.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
A nightmare in the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Hold it ready.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Stroud completes this out wide.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
60 back.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come on.
Well, a good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Cougar 19.
Stroud.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This pass reeled in by Hull.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
First down, Colts.
Looking to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Texans take over first at their own 23.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll get this out to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. the option to give to Swift here.
And he's got room. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
He's into space past the 25.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 4-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Swift. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween.
Here's a diving catch right side. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
3rd and 2.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Back to throw again.
He'll let one go deep for downs.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Colts nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Yay to kick off for the Colts.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Stroud looking to change the play. And they'll send the slot in motion left. The slot man in motion right.
65 catch, 65.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Pick up, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd down and 4.
Viking 18. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Here's Stroud. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
18, Pioneer.
Stroud to throw it. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't ready up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts to about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. In motion, the tight end.
Ready.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. There he goes left side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So the Colts now bringing the offense back onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Let's go!
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Come 19! Come 19!
Now Stroud.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
19 tight, 19 tight, Dragon 60. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Warriors 70.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 17 yards out.
And the Texans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. to throw.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Well, one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Now a give right side Swift.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Stroud looking to throw.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom.
Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. We'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go, Reed, go.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Dio Odangbo.
What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he will not be able to get